day. Demo night. Lorcana is here being played by the public for the very first time. It's the first time the public has cards in their hand. No NDAs. It's been a busy night. Over on the right, you can see Ryan Miller and Steve Warner coaching people how to play all night long. They've been busy. It's been non-stop at the table. These seats have not been empty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. So for those who are watching who don't know, I see we have like one person on. That's Steve Miller in the blue shirt, or I'm sorry, Ryan Miller in the green shirt, Steve Warner in the blue shirt. The creators have been coaching. Yeah. It's James from Citizens of Lorcana. There has not been an empty chair. Hey, Organic. Hey, Dara. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there has not been an empty seat at these tables all night long. The crush has died down a bit. Hey Scott, there were just crowds of people around this table elbowing to get in to the point where I couldn't get a video, but the crowds died down a little bit. People have been filtering through, but still, every time there's an empty table, people are jumping in and playing. You see Ryan's over there coaching, Steve's coaching. They've been non-stop all night long. But you can tell for both of them, like, this is 2.5 years of work getting to the point where they could show people how to play. Oh goodness, Scott. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many people, but it's just crowded. Yeah. But this Lorcana was definitely the star of the night. When people came up here at the start of the night, they knew exactly where they were going. People were headed to the Lorcana table. It was just a crush of people waiting to play this game. The other thing is, and I think we all know those of us who played the game, that it's really simple to pick up. And I know that we have an audience of gamers here, so it's all people who play card games and are used to card games. But there hasn't been a single person I've seen who sat down and who, after the third turn, didn't know what was going on, didn't get the game. So, even people who zero experience with the game, haven't followed it, sat down and picked up the game pretty quick. The other thing I'll comment on is the art. I can't tell you the number of game store owners and casual fans who are stopping their games to take pictures of their cards or fan them out on the table and take pictures. And they're not content creators. Like over there. These are retailers, store owners, who are, I'm sure, excited to get the game, bring it into their stores, show it to their fans, teach people how to play, and they're taking the pictures so that they can show their their customers to get them in the store. So it's really kind of cool. People have been ecstatic about the art. So I'll get another angle here. Oh, there's James from Citizens. Oh, excuse me, sorry. A lot of people. This is where Ryan and Steve have been standing all night. Olaf, yes. Hold on. Sorry, Steve. see an Olaf. I spotted an Olaf. Oh, that's not going to do it, is it? I'll tell you what, I'm not going to interrupt their game, but before the end of the evening, I will absolutely get a shot of Olaf close up. I just don't want to reach my hand in and bother the game while they're playing. But I see him, he's here. Olaf is here, he's been doing work. Scott, I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow. Adara, there have been 3 soon and or spring jokes from either Ryan or Steve since we've been here this evening. So yes, turn around again. Sorry, this is Steve and Ryan's perch over here. I don't want to stay too long in there. Three that I heard, Scott. 3 that I heard. All right, let's get another angle over here. Let me show the Disney banner from the other side, just because it's cool to see it in person. I mean, yeah. One interesting note. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but on this banner on the other side here, they have 6 characters, and usually they have shown the 6 D23 characters, but you can see they've switched out, they've switched Moana in for Robin Hood, which is interesting. So somebody in marketing made a decision to rotate out Robin Hood for Moana for this particular event, which I find interesting.
Which does not cost this.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hold on, everyone. That's great.
On my strength, and your willpower is a 2. So they're in the discard.
Sorry, my opponent is also for my demo game was also a content creator, so it was kind of fun for just board games in general. So getting a picture, but I'm trying to eavesdrop on Ryan over here. I'm not sure if you all can hear him.
Nice. Can I see the card?
He's kind of talking about this decision behind the deck colors. So I'm trying to listen. What he's talking about is retailers. There's a lot of people, a lot of retailers who have, all of us in the bubble. There's a lot of things that we know and have known for ages. Obviously, everybody here, a ton of people seeing this for the very first time. So he's talking about the deck building, the 2-color limit. He's telling all the retailers about that. I get it. Whoa. Ignore that. It's Jared and James from Citizens. He's telling our people about the deck building restrictions and kind of the philosophy behind the game. But a lot of these people are seeing this for the very first time, so they have a lot of questions, that we've answered a long time ago. But of course, Steve has explained this like 18,000 times. We need I'm told from the. Back over there. I'm told from the server that we need a close-up of Olaf, if anybody can get it.
Yeah, I know. I got a whole list.
Oh dear. Jared has the list. Dan, I haven't seen Healing Glow, but I didn't play with that deck. But I didn't see Healing Glow. Several other new cards. I do think, correct me if I'm wrong, because I have bad memory, but I think this is the first time we've seen Princess and the Frog, like Dr. Facilier confirmed. So that's cool. Good question. I've seen no ruby. There's no ruby. There's no emerald. No ruby, no emerald. I don't think though, and you all have to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think these are starter decks. I have not seen Simba at all in Steel, and that tells me that these are variations on starter decks. So, you know, I know a lot of us thought that they'd break out those decks that they'd built particularly for new players. Sorry, this is Steve in action over here. But yeah, but no, yeah, demo decks. Yeah, all the cards have the demo markings on the back of the card. No, you can have. So popular question. Everybody is so focused on the legend rule. One of the most common questions is whether or not you can have two of a single character in play at the same time. Everybody wants to know. Ink being dry does seem to be the vernacular that Steve is using to explain summoning sickness. So whether or not that's the official term in the rulebook, I don't remember. That is the way that summoning sickness is being explained. Is ink drying, which is fun. I'll move over here.
I won't say it,
Yeah, I always, I never knew whether or not that was like a tongue-in-cheek joke or whether that was like the official terminology. I guess it is the official terminology.
Looks like it was out. So I don't think it's ending at midnight.
That might be Scott. That might be. They're here in force, I know. Yeah. A lot of game stores. I run into a few game stores from my hometown in Austin, and it's always very exciting.
The Discord.
On YouTube. Yeah. About 12 people. Mushu, I wanted to stop and scan cards with Jotnot, but the glare, unless I pulled the card out of the sleeve, the glare would have been an issue, and I was afraid of getting the stink eye by pulling cards out of sleeves. Because they are all sleeves. I've already told people I'm keeping my puzzle piece and I'm gonna frame it. It's my toy.
In an emergency, write numbers. Okay, I started from the paper, like so random, it's so wrong. And I found that puzzles there. I'm like, okay, it's our product. It's gonna call, so I just write the puzzle. So
that's a great idea, and mine is a keepsake. So for anybody listening, so the story is the crush here was real when people came out and started playing. Like, it was real. So Dorian, one of the Ravensburger employees, grabbed one of the puzzles from a nearby game because they had Ravensburger puzzles that were set up. Whoa! Apologize, everyone. They had Ravensburger puzzles set up. He just grabbed a puzzle box and a Sharpie and started scribbling numbers on the back of the puzzle pieces and started handing them out as numbers. So just on the fly, grabbed puzzle pieces, put numbers on them, started handing them out, and the system for the longest time was wait for your turn, and when 2 seats cleared up, they would call out the numbers, and those people with those puzzle pieces would show their puzzle piece and sit down at the table. And I'm keeping my puzzle piece forever and framing it. But it was totally on the fly. It was really funny and awesome. The Ravensburger, and I'm sure this is true of a lot of game companies, but the Ravensburger employees have just been wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and hospitable and patient. It's just been great. But anyway, this is cool. I think, some of the retailers realize it, but all the people and the content creators and the people who've been excited about Lorcana, and there have been a lot here, realize that this is the first time anybody in the world, like the public, is sitting down to play this game against each other, and so it's been really neat to see people kind of experience it for the first time. Yeah. So you saw there, that's James from Citizens doing yeoman's work, spotting a card that we needed a picture of and getting the work done. Mushu, this is for you. I want you to know, this is for you. Yeoman's work. We're going to get that Olaf for you. Oh God, still glare. Still some glare. But man, I would say the crush is dying down a bit. Oh, Mushu, so James has been leaning into the table taking pictures of cards. Every time he spots a card he knows you need, he's leaning in and trying to get a good shot of it. So we're just trying not to interrupt any games as much as we can. So we will get it. We will get it. 100%. We will get Olaf. I promise. Fun story just for anybody, I don't know, watching. It was funny. I sat down and for whatever reason, Steve wanted to move decks down to the other end of the table to get some more variety. So I sat down to play. Steve leaned over the table and said, "Hey Liam, can I switch decks with you?" Yeah, sure. I mean, it's your game. So gave him the deck, and of course my opponent was like, "Wait a second, he knows you?" I was like, not know, but he knows my name. It was fun. We will get Olaf. If we do nothing else tonight, everyone, we will get Olaf, I promise. All right. Oh, no worries, Adara. So you see Dan or James rather is lurking down there. That's where the Olaf is, at that end of the table. He is lurking. Oh, that.
Nope, now he's coaching.
Oh, now he's coaching. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He's gonna. See that, Mushu? Mushu, do you see what he's going through for you? I think you got it. Oh. James. All right, wardrobe. Oh. We need a wardrobe now.
Wardrobe. I guess there's amethyst decks.
I've seen one. Oh, we have a wardrobe sighting. Yeah, Mushi, the problem we have, and we're going to do our best, the problem we have is it's the sleeves. It's the sleeves and the ballroom lighting. So even when we can hold them in our hands, there's lights everywhere. So hopefully we can get enough pictures that you all can piece together like a high-res one. But anybody who's tuning in, that's Steve Warner in the blue shirt, Ryan Miller in the green shirt leaning over the table. They have been coaching and teaching non-stop for hours. I'm not sure, Mushu. Things are dying down a bit tonight, and I'm sure tomorrow game night may be a little less populated.
Hi,
And
Mushu.
Jared says hi. So if we get the chance where it's like really calm and we can tell Steve and Ryan that we're going to pull a few cards out, maybe we'll slide them out of the sleeve and try to get you a picture. But we're super excited to be here. One of the things that we're trying to keep in mind is for the game companies, their relationship with the retailers right now and trying to get this game in the retailers' hands is what's most important. And we're going to love the game regardless, but them getting the store owners and the managers to experience this so they can get their customers hyped is the most important thing. So we're trying to get what we need to get, but we're trying not to be in the way, Anyway. Oh, and for anybody in the Discord server who bought those lab mics, that's what I'm using right now. So you can kind of get some, oh man. Oh, it's gonna happen. Jared is sitting down to battle, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting down to battle. Credentials. He's an excellent teacher and coach. So in the background, one of the things you can hear is you've got some store owners asking about promos, and Steve is explaining the promo policy to the store owners, not mechanically unique cards, and different card frames. So it's something that a lot of the store owners have been asking about. Stephanie, if you're watching, that was some amazingly fast work on that video I just saw go across my screen. Anybody watching? Stephanie with Lorcana Illumineers just got up a video. Oh, Mushu, John T. too. All right, but you all are fast. You all are fast. See this? Yeoman's work. James is even over here getting you all picks. Nobody beats Mushu. Nobody beats Mushu. I know a lot of familiar faces on right now, but for anybody who's tuning in, on the left here, you have Jared from the Citizens of Lorcana Twitter handle and podcast. He sat down to play a game and is kind of teaching a new player over here. And then James, his co-host, is over on my left off camera. There he is. So I'll screen up a little bit. I do want to watch this game, but I want to give you all some of the atmosphere too. It's definitely calmed down around the table. There's a big. I'm going to pan away for a second. The demo room is big, and there are a lot of games here, a lot of game companies. So you know, what you kind of saw happen is everybody came in and knew that Lorcana was the new hotness. There was a rush to the table. Everybody experienced the game, and as people have gotten their game, they've moved on to the other publishers that they need to meet. But even so, there hasn't been an empty seat at this table all night. So a lot of people rotated through, and now we're Jared is on his second game. So yeah. So we've seen 6 new cards in these demo decks. It was quite the scene when we all when we watched the decks get shuffled. Every time we from a distance saw a card we didn't know, we tried to get you guys picks as soon as possible. Pretty fun. So I will say too that, you know, we are not Jared, James, and I are not the only Lorcana creators here. Matrix TCG is here as well. They're a wonderful team. We met them and hung out with them for a bit. Steve, everybody. And Matrix TCG was here as well. They're wonderful, or Judge Hand over there. So follow them. They're doing some content here, and we've seen a couple of other content creators who have played the game. So it's been kind of fun because, you know, Steve and Ryan are only 2 people, and as you can see, Jared right now kind of doing some coaching. You know, some of the people who've played the game before got to step up and play the game as well, or coach and teach as well, which has been very rewarding. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Adara. Matrix, they're a wonderful duo. Absolutely wonderful duo. Look at that. So what all, you all want me to move around? You want to watch Jared? Wait.
So there's 2 guys down there, gray shirt and black shirt, and they are competing game stores from the Seattle area. So it's called a little, and they're really good friends. But so we got Zulu's on this side, Mox Morning House on this side, so we're already kind of doing a little bit of a direct matchup.
Oh, that's so fun! I'm gonna go watch that for a minute. I love Mox.
Oh, you're from the area. Oh, awesome.
Well, I used to be. I lived in Seattle for a few years, or in Olympia. All right, so I'm gonna go pan over here. So for anybody watching, so we have over here battling right now in the black shirt here. On the right now is a rep from Mox Boarding House, and then Zulu Games over on the left. 2 game stores up in Seattle in the Pacific Northwest. Competitors, friendly competitors in the market, and you have two powerhouse game stores, retailers from the Pacific Northwest who are duking it out in Lorcana. Very excited. What's the question?
Oh, yeah. Anybody know anybody else here?
Yeah. Got over here, we got some Jafar about. Yeah. Minnie Mouse just got smashed. Minnie Mouse just got smashed. I know I'm repeating a lot of the same things for people who've been here a while, but one of the things that's been fun to watch is everybody who's experienced this game for the first time, every time they draw a card, they're pausing to look at it and stare at the art, and then they're always tempted, once they see a piece that they really like, to grab the whole deck and look at all of the cards and look at all the art. It's been delightful to watch. You have an Eric on the table. Hey, Riconius, I love that comment because everybody, you're right, depending on when you started playing TCGs, what TCG you started with, your age, I guess, like everybody has a different way to manage their inkwell, which is pretty funny. One thing I will say, that, like, watching them play with clear sleeves, to be honest, to me is the way to play. It is so difficult for me with solid color sleeves. Scott, Cassidy is not here. Cassidy is not here. And that's, yeah, Cassidy's not here. And I don't think Jessica made the trip either. So I don't think we have either the marketing leads here. But you know, just that comment, like, I'm used to playing with clouded sleeves. I do too, Surreal. Like, playing with solid sleeves, it's so hard to manage your inkwell. But playing this way with the ink symbol on the back just feels like it's the way the game's meant to be played. It really does. So art sleeves with that symbol on the back, or even just these matte clear sleeves, is the way to play.
Okay, so and now
Yeah, I agree, Volky. I do see that comment. And I know even art sleeves have that issue. I know there was that issue recently in Magic where somebody was marking their art sleeves to cheat. So I know it introduces some complications. But all I do know is, both for me and for my competitor, like solid color sleeves just don't feel good. I don't know. Dara, the issue is because all the cards kind of blend together. So once you get 7 or 8 ink out, or if you have kind of a constricted play area, as the cards overlap, they just become this blend, and it's difficult to see on your opponent's side to look really quickly and see, oh, they've got 5 or 6 or 7 ink, because most people don't keep their cards spread out in such a way that you can identify them. So if you stack them at all, it becomes confusing to see. Whereas, where you have these sleeves here, the gold art just is so clear. I can see instantly there's 5 ink on the right.
That's my partner's favorite Disney character, Styx. So of all of the samples that you guys had, thank you. Of all the samples you guys had, I was like, I might buy the Stitch one. That one I might have to get.
Can I tell a story about that card just randomly? We did an interview with Smiglisto Sabaya, the artist, and he said that Stitch was his favorite character growing up because he grew up in a really rough neighborhood in South Africa, and his dream was to have a friend like Stitch appear and
just be awesome.
And to be awesome. And so when he got to draw Stitch, it meant so much to him.
That's so cool.
To bring that card to life. And so that card, hearing you talk about it, that card to me is so much more impactful because of the passion I know the artist has for that card.
Story, they're only going to love it more.
I agree. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but
How long is a typical game?
Sorry, everyone. Had to tell that story. I've not been watching the chat for the last couple seconds.
So, he has advantage. You don't have to fight. Two characters fight.
Are you a chess guy?
When they do damage to each other, they play 2 games.
Right on.
So you do one here, and then you one.
We had just had, this is the first beast item destruction I've ever witnessed in real life.
But the damage so you can't attack this one. So that, you can't attack this one.
So,
you can't because this
yeah. Dara, and for anybody, I know the Discord has been talking a lot about these lav mics. Everybody's been picking up. I'm recording with a version of those Bluetooth lav mics, so if the audio quality is good, I can definitely share what I'm using. Oh, we have a new player. A great angle here. I love it. I love, the woman in the green shirt. I love seeing people sit down and play for the very first time. Oh yeah, go shoot. Sorry everyone, the battery in my Gobel is going, which is why you keep dropping like that. Go spy on James. I would go spy on James. If Ryan knows that I'm live streaming, it may affect what he's saying. I don't want to make Ryan self-conscious about what he's talking about. So I don't want to go ruin that conversation. And I'm not sneaky. I'm not as sneaky as you. Yeah, we have. There's not really anybody I can see from the marketing or the comms team here. So I might be wrong. There's a lot of Ravensburger's employees here, but I don't see anybody from the comms or marketing team here. So they're all kind of untethered, and they're all trying to make sure they don't say anything they're not supposed to say. I know they've got 2 presentations planned. I'm sure there's a big reveal, and I'm sure there's a lot of details they're saving for their presentations in the next few days. And I know that they're trying to be very cautious about revealing anything too early. So. Hey, Volky, me too. Oh, you're all good. Ryan is tall. Ryan is very tall. Yes, it could be. I do think we'll see. I suspect we may see the promo cards tomorrow, like the organized play promo cards for retailers, but I'm not sure. I will, Dara. And for everyone watching, I'm going to keep streaming as long as I can. My phone battery is very low, and my Gobel battery is also very low. If the Gobel goes, the video is going to get really shaky because I haven't eaten a whole lot today. And yeah, if my phone goes, so there's that. Sideway asked about giveaways. No giveaways. Well, okay. No Lorcana giveaways. We got some demo cards from another Ravensburger's games. Something about a pinata, but no Lorcana giveaways. Adara, I have not taken care of myself today. Yeah, I saw somebody mention about the Lorcana folks I'm sure you're tracking here. We have, Jared's here on the left, James is down there on the right, moving around. And then I keep mentioning them because they're wonderful people, but Matrix TCG is here as well. I will, Adara. Give me 5. I'll go drink water. My phone's not going to last that much longer. Sleep too, George. That's the other problem. Most of us got in at like midnight or after last night and then tried to get early, so we're all... But it's good. All right, I see demo decks being cleared up. Either we are out of time or there's just empty spots, but I'm guessing we are out of time. It's wonderful, Scott. Like the game, the art.
Well, you can play them. You can use them anytime during your turn, and they just stay in play when you put them when you play. And they just sit out there and they can.
All right, everyone. Hey, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. My phone is getting low on batteries, and I'm gonna try to get a soundbite or two from Steve or Ryan on the way out the door. So I'm gonna save my battery. But hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the questions. It was a ton of fun. This is Steve. Thanks, everyone. A lot of fun, and thanks for hanging out. And yeah, send any questions tomorrow. There'll be another demo night tomorrow, so maybe we'll do another stream. But send questions, follow what we're doing, and we'll anything you want to know, let us know. We'll try to get the answer. So, hey, thanks everyone, and have a good night. And on.